subscribe WorldWideChels.
I would watch just WorldWideChels.
Subscribe to WorldWideChels.
Thank you for your support.
Testing. 1 to 3. Can hear me? Perfect. Yes, people, welcome to another Chelsea live stream. Chelsea preview, Newcastle versus Chelsea. I said Chelsea so many times already. But yes, tomorrow, Saturday, correct me if I'm wrong, we're going to be doing our summarizing the press conference from Thomas Tuchel today and also our predicted lineup. I'm joined here with Grandpa Justice. How are you, first of all?
Yeah, it's been a rocky week, but always good to come to the end of the week and know that I'm going to see the best team in football on the pitch, doing the things that we do, and getting to talk about it. So, yeah, look, man showing off down there.
Can we put that full screen? Can we full screen that?
Yeah, some of us can't be in the country, but that's okay. It's always good. So, but yeah, I'm blessed to be here, and anytime you wake up in the morning, it's a good day.
Yes. Well, so how many hours are you behind again? 6?
6 hours.
6 hours. So nearly 12.
It's nearly 12 here. Yep.
Nearly 12. Yep. Fridays you're off still?
Yes, sir.
Yep. Perfect. Mr. Father, how are you?
Good evening.
We have one of the comments that want to come in. Wayne.
We all good, Mr. Sadiq, we all good, man. We're just vibing right now. We got Saturday's game. I'm not gonna be sleeping the whole night because I've got a basketball stream for the podcast on the Forces channel. Big up Forces, by the way. Until 5 a.m. Yeah, I'm gonna catch a train to Newcastle at 5:27 a.m.
So when are you sleeping?
Never.
You need to look after yourself, man. Honestly, health is very, very important for sleep, man. And as someone that doesn't, it's coming from someone that doesn't really sleep in general, but I'm slowly trying to change that. But yeah, guys, everyone tuned in, please like the video as it helps out the channel. Subscribe, hit the notification. Let us know your comments about your predictions for the game. Let's have our early predictions. I'm going for a 2-1 win. Justice, what about you?
Well, my original prediction's out the window because I was calling for Christian Pulisic to come on in the 60th minute and win the game for us, but he's out now, and I can't lie. I think it's gonna be a rough game. So I agree with your prediction, but I'm gonna go 1-0 Chelsea.
1-0 clean sheet. I could see that happen. Mr. Farrell, what about you? You're going to the game?
I'm going 3-0 Chelsea, man. We need Mason Mount Minerals to score goals in it. So yeah, man, we should be all right tomorrow.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I put Mason Mount in my fantasy team today. So
I've got Kai Havertz on my fantasy team.
He's not playing.
I think he'll play tomorrow.
The only Chelsea player I have in my lineup right now is Mendy.
You reckon Ross Barkley starts though?
No. He's not starting. There's no way these guys are starting. The ones that rarely play, whether I like them or not, Kepa, Alonso, and that, they're not going to be playing, of course. So, Wayne says 2-0. Okay, 2-0 clean sheet. Fair enough. We've got some other guys on here. Guys, let us know your predictions, of course. Let's start with Kovacic. Unfortunately, he's out for a few weeks. Let me see if you're already on my case. Have I got that wrong? A few weeks of a hamstring.
You are correct. He did his hamstring at the end of training. I guess, the injury bug is running rampant in the squad right now. But I guess better now during these runs of games than when we're back in the thick of our more difficult fixtures. He's had a few good games, a few not so good games. But, you always want to have all your tools in the toolbox when you go into a match.
Yeah,
and that's just a tool out of the toolbox. So somebody else is gonna have to step up. Luckily, Conte's back.
Good timing.
Couldn't plan it better. It looks like Ruben will be involved.
Yeah,
he didn't say anything, but
at least on the bench.
Yeah, I think so. I think he might come on, depending on how fit Conte is. He's been out for a while too. So is he match fit for 90 minutes? Who knows?
Yeah.
I think we might even see a Saul sighting. I thought he played very well last game. Gives a little bit of outside the box shooting. Yeah, they didn't come off, but at least that means that they have to. The defense has to respect him and come out. Yeah, and other than that, I don't listen to Pratt's in the comments unless they send in the super chat.
I was thinking, why'd you go quiet for like 2 seconds? It's very rare for you to go midway.
Yeah. No, I just again, you keep yucking it up, people in chat, because if we don't have Pulisic play, we're not winning very much this year. Because when it comes down to it, we need what he brings to bring home the big titles, which is the Champions League and the Premier League. If he's not there, you think Callum Hudson-Odoi is going to take his oranges and win us those titles? There's nothing that he's ever done to say that he can do that.
Come on. It's not too late to change, Jesters, man. He could turn up this season.
All I said is he has never shown the ability to win us a game. We have somebody that, yes, is currently injured, but has won us big games, has shown up in the big games. But we want to slate that person. So that's fine. You're the ones going to be in the mud when he comes back and your favorite guy is back to slicing oranges.
Yeah,
Bro.
Because that's what's going to happen.
One comment, bro. don't get.
Man. I was. Hey, look, I'm upset because I thought he'd get a couple minutes this weekend, but
I'm worried that he's not even going to feature that much because you guys got international football like 6 days after or before or something, right?
We got Burnley. Well, yeah, we've got two. I think Jamaica and Mexico.
I'm a bit worried now because obviously you know how rough it is out there. He might foul him.
Mexico will definitely foul him.
Yeah, that's what I'm a bit worried.
That's just how it goes.
So I'm a bit worried about that. He has to play those games for sure. So he's the biggest name out there.
Tuchel will say, I'm glad he's going to international break to get some game time. He'll say that. He said that last time, if you remember.
Yeah.
So everybody that says they don't want him to go on international break, the manager does. So I'm going to ride with Tuchel.
Listen. As long as he gets some game time and he comes out clean, I'm happy. But I just know he's going to be getting fouled at least 10 times in that game, at least. So it's going to be crazy. So hopefully, are the games before Burnley, right?
No, they're after.
Oh, after. Okay,
that's the international break for everybody. Is after Burnley.
Yeah. So we'll at least see him for Burnley, which is the most important thing, because we do need him in the team for sure. Mr. Father, talk to me about Kovacic. Big miss for you?
I think he's a big miss in my point of view, even though we got a big squad there, because I think he's been one of the best stand-up players so far this season. He's going to be out at least still after international break, which is a sad one. But I'm looking at it in the longer term. We've got, in the run, I would say, a winnable fixture still. We got into the latter stage, bumping into Leicester and Man United and Juventus. After that, we should be all right by then. And at this early stages of the season, I would rotate some players. You can have Kante in the team. Then basically you got lots of options in it. It depends on Tuchel that wanna risk Kante in this game for tomorrow's game or not. We don't know yet because he just came back from COVID. And at the end of the day, I would think in the longer term it's not a big miss, but we'll see how cost it is in the next couple of months. When we run into Newcastle and
have you guys seen? I think Liverpool fans, I think it was saying that it's one step now because Kovacic got injured. We're going to start the fade away. And then obviously Chelsea fans were responding with, well, it's fine. Kante has come back now. So 1-for-1. I don't know what's up with these Liverpool fans. They actually, I can't remember. I thought Arsenal fans were really bad. Yeah. But Liverpool fans are something. I know we always see these type of fans in all fan bases, but Liverpool fans on Twitter are just kiddish. I don't know what it is, man. It's bunch of kids, man. I don't understand this title race talks. But yeah, just as obviously you're saying you're not feeling too confident for this game. What's the main reason for that? Is it because of the lack of players that we might be missing, or?
Well, it's the attack. I mean, we haven't been exactly clinical for Norwich, and I don't take that as a. Again, that can't be the bar that you think we're going to always hit. You know, we are talking about one of the worst Premier League teams ever. They're up there with Derby and Malmo, which are, again, those were the two easiest games we're going to play all year. Newcastle needs a win. They're going to be out hungry playing for the new owners, because a lot of those players are playing for their careers, for their jobs, because you know there's going to be big changes when the money gets pumped in, and everybody wants to lay down a marker. So I don't, and of course, I've heard that I haven't seen all the history of us going to St. James, but you know everybody says it's our bogey ground to be on. So
Yeah, it is.
You know, missing somebody who can drive through the middle. You know, Kovac's done that in the games we've played well in. Conte is not that dude. He doesn't. That's not his game. That's not how he plays. And we don't know if RLC is fit for 90. So
RLC.
Yeah, look, he's right. He would be the guy to do that. You're exactly right, Xavi. But do you see him starting over Conte? Because I don't.
If we have Jorginho, it's tough. Like Jorginho and Conte has to play. That needs to be balanced out. I can see him being an impact sub.
I would rather see RLC on the left wing.
Left wing?
Or left cam. Because he's more direct.
Who initially?
There's a lot of banging going on. Who you banging in there, Xavi?
They're doing mad construct. They're installing solar panels, and the roof is right above my room.
Okay, sorry, I had to go there.
But I'll run with that.
It's bouncing somebody off the headboard there.
Yeah. Just quickly, Father, you there?
Yeah. I'm just.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna do the lineup now. Yeah, we're gonna go straight into the lineup. Let's get into it.
It's already share screen, bro.
Okay, I'm just making sure you're still alive. That's all.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, the team's already done for me. What's this? What?
I'll come prepared, man. Just like Justice, bro.
Oh. Kante, Jorginho, Aspi, Chilwell, Rudiger, Silva, Christensen, right side centre back.
I would rather see.
Wait, the team is already pre-made. What the hell?
Yeah, for me, I would rather see RJ at right wing back and Aspi at right center back. Again, because Christensen's missed a few games, you don't know if he's 100%. You don't know if Aspi's 100%. And Reece James is just, for me, is a better wing back. So I'd rather see that because Chilwell and RJ have been just fire. And if you're looking for some pick-me-up and some people to score some goals, cause some havocs, maybe you're looking at the wing backs to do that.
Yeah, that is true. RJ could always chip in with goals, and Chilwell, he's been scoring them lately.
Alonso can as well.
I don't want to see him against Newcastle, bro.
And
not want to see him against Newcastle, bro. I think who's on that side? Someone with pace. So I think they got Willock and Maximum. Alonso will get burnt by even them.
But I said coming from the bench. I didn't say he's a start in the game, bro.
I do not want to see him play, bro.
Even the last 10, 15 minutes. Come on, man. You gotta respect.
All right,
Oh,
maybe,
see,
maybe.
This is how bad some of our comments are. Aspie at right center back would be awful facing Maximum. He's one of the best one-on-one defenders in the Premier League. Why would you think he'd be terrible against St. Maximum? That's a horrible comment.
I'm sure Reece James will be helping anyway, 2-on-1 at most times.
But
yeah.
Good Lord, man. People
As
are
we
getting
played
violent.
there anyway, I'm a bit surprised why people would be quite worried about Aspie playing there.
That's
played
his
there
best
enough
position.
time. Yeah. Captain, we need him to play, man. Charles Perspective, big up to you, man. Thanks for coming on today. Same with Blue Lounge, big up to you guys. This will be a max 2-0. Xavi, let's get your prediction. Scoreline.
2-1.
Same as me. Oh, wait, 2-1 to Newcastle.
No, Chelsea, bro.
Oh, come back from behind or...
I think we're gonna be up 2-0 and then gonna nick one late to make him mad nervous.
Yeah, that's a typical Chelsea way, man. I don't know. It's always
Exactly.
Newcastle, man, that I'm worried about, man. I don't know what it is. Is it the fans there, the state?
It's our PTSD, bro. It's our you watching for a long time. It's just like those grounds, like Newcastle and Everton. It's like we go there and it's rarely ever a good day.
Yeah, I think the last time... I don't remember the last time we won at St. James. Does anyone remember?
I think we won last year when Werner scored.
I don't remember that game. Did you remember that game?
No, Werner didn't score. He made that run. He made that driving run and passed it to Tammy. And then
yeah. Was that last year?
I'm watching all the waffle in the comments. So there's a lot of waffle in there.
A real Chelsea fan who's actually been to the stadium and watched Chelsea. Bro, I ain't been to the stadium, man. I've been to Newcastle ever in my life. Chelsea City and Liverpool all on at the same time. I don't see all three teams winning. That's a good point, Pavan. Who are City playing and who are Liverpool playing? Double check that as well. But
I don't think they're playing anybody
huge.
No, they're not playing very big games. The biggest game, other than of course ours, because ours is always the biggest game, I think it's Leicester Arsenal that day.
Oh wait,
as far as difficulty.
So 3 p.m. Newcastle, Chelsea, Man City, Palace, Liverpool, Brighton. Brighton are doing okay.
They got no offense.
Yeah. Tottenham United 5:30. Leicester City against Arsenal 12:30. Sunday is probably the worst Super Sunday you can ever see. Norwich against Leeds. Aston Villa against West Ham.
That'll be the game, but I think West Ham will bully them.
Yeah, Antonio is on form. Always on form. Faro, are you still on the phone?
Nope. I'm all good.
Oh, okay. How's your mom?
No, he's all right. She's all right.
He was gonna say he, did you not hear that? When did you come up with this lineup?
When you said?
Yeah, when?
Before the stream starts.
He said he was working on it.
So talk to me through it. Mount, Hudson-Odoi, Havertz.
The front three picks by itself. Unfortunately, we haven't got much choice. You might advocate for Barkley to start, but
no, I ain't. I'm probably not gonna do that. But loftus-cheek, maybe.
Again, I'll feel that loftus-cheek might start against Malmo on Tuesday. It's an early kickoff as well on Tuesday, by the way.
Oh yeah, 5 p.m. Yeah. Are you going to that game?
No, I need visa, innit? I can't.
Oh wait, we're away, innit? Not home.
Yeah, we're away.
Oh yeah, 5 p.m. Why would I think it's in London? Yeah, 5 p.m. in that country for sure. Yeah.
I would argue the front three. Yeah, I would argue that Ruben Loftus-Cheek should start in the front three.
Head of Cho.
Yep. I think he gives you more.
He was
Nah,
doubtful for the
bro. This
last
is
game,
where
bro.
no.
How can we force him back in?
So,
already?
so Xavi, you're saying you don't want Ruben to start?
Bro, but like the debate.
Yeah.
I think Cho deserves to start on the left wing. Like, if anything, I would take Mount out. You know me.
No, but he's got hat trick.
Yeah, he's
You
got
can't
hat-trick.
Mount's on
What do you
form.
want about?
True. I wouldn't like personally. Yeah, I love RLC, but I would personally put him in the midfield. But it's just hard because you got Jorginho and Conte needs to start for me in this Newcastle game. I could see us like freaking getting counterattacked, and we need Conte to just sweep up. And I could also see us needing to control the game, and Jorginho needs to be there. So it's tough, man. It's tough.
If
Not
Ruben
seeing-
plays, it'll be 3-5-2 definitely. I don't think he'll play on the wing.
Because we kind of
we don't play wingers. They're inside forwards or cams, and Ruben can play that position because you're going to get a little bit more directness from Ruben, ball progression from Ruben, height in the final third. I mean,
but like
to say it's outlandish to see Ruben in an advanced position when he can play that position.
I
It's
mean,
not
I think
outlandish.
Lampard put him there one time, like right wing against Brighton, and that's where it's just like he was like, damn. But the thing is, when Ruben is best is when he collects the runs from deep and drives. Like he's a guy who collects that head of steam. I think on the left wing it's hard for him. Like it'll be uncomfortable, but knowing like you're in the middle as a central midfielder, you're rarely like marked. Like they're not paying attention to you like that to like carry the ball. So when he starts running, he kind of catches people off surprise, and you know his build, it's his frame. It's like hard to knock him off the ball.
Yeah.
So he can play it. It's not like outlandish. He can play there, but I don't think it's as effective as the CDM or the holding six are on those positions.
These comments are so out and in left field. Look at
Oh,
this.
why are you paying attention to it?
RLC is not good with his back to goal. How many of our cams play with their back to goal? Really? Just disqualify yourself from saying stuff, because that's the dumbest comment I've ever seen. Havertz doesn't play with his back to goal. Mount doesn't play with his back to goal. Hudson-Odoi doesn't play with his back to goal. Why would you make that comment?
I think loftus-cheek can definitely do it. Out of all of them, loftus-cheek can definitely do it.
And here's something that you might not realize for your love of Callum Hudson-Odoi. He completed 0 dribbles in the 2 games everybody's hyping up. 0 dribbles.
Really?
Yeah, against Malmo and against Norwich. 0 dribbles.
Where's that from? Send me that. I need to read that. Really? 0 in 2 games?
Yeah.
What?
That's the stats from Sophia's score and from who scored.
But that's weird. That's the 2 goals he got. That's the 2 games he got a goal or assist. I mean, it's not weird that he didn't take on, but he was I'd rather that. Like, you feel me? Like, get that goal and assist too, and dribble when he has to.
He must have dribbled once. How can you tell me?
Bro, he didn't need to dribble against those guys. Because think about it. Like, the assist he had from Malmo, he's not beating anybody one-on-one. He's just driving and then passing it to Havertz. The Norwich goal, he just made a run off the left wing through and slotted it in. The Southampton game, I seen him beat a couple players.
I didn't include the Southampton game because it's not Premier League.
Who else? Who's the last 2 then?
I love this. See, there's the first comment. Eye test over stats. Well, guess what? When your eye test says one thing, my eye test says another. The stats bear out my eye test is right and you need glasses. Don't come at me. Okay? It's fine. You can say eye test all you want to. But when 2 people have different views and the stats back up one view over the other, your view is just you wearing rose-colored glasses. It means you're trying to hype up every little thing. And besides the goal and assist that Callum Hudson-Odoi had in those games, which was good because he had output, he was not very involved in the entirety of those games. So, you
against
say what you will.
Norwich.
He did not have a complete game against Norwich.
Bro,
Sorry.
the goalpost is just stretched for this kid, bro.
No, he
Like-
did not. Go look at the stats. The stats will tell you he did not have a complete game. He scored a goal. Great. We want to see output. I praise him for that. But
All right, but
that's
so
just
what
one
about the
moment
goal?
in a game. The whole game in its entirety, he was probably the least effective on the pitch.
What? Yo, bro, what? Nah,
Go
you're talking
look at the
crazy.
stats. The stats tell you that.
What?
Look, good
Bro,
Lord.
so
What is
Norwich, he was the least effective. I swear he was involved in 2 goals.
No, an own goal is not a goal involvement. Sorry.
But if he
has to get that
it was
involvement.
him.
He has to get
He has
that
to get
involvement.
involved, yeah.
He has to.
Okay, then answer me this question. Who was he crossing the ball to?
And that's not my point. I swear he was
Okay.
involved though. Like
He was
he's
crossing the
involved in
ball
the
to
play.
nobody.
I highly doubt that.
There was nobody in the box to receive that cross.
So he would because I know Cho looks up, and every time I've seen him cross, he's one of the few that looks up and tries to pick out his man. I don't remember it too well. I don't know if he's trying to shoot across, but he's still involved in the goal. So you're involved in 2 goals, but you're the least effective. That doesn't make sense.
I said the stats say he was the least effective because there's
stats.
right. And so when I say that everybody is hyping him because he scored, that's fine. I'm happy he scored. It helped the team win. But to say that he had a complete game and is undroppable is utter nonsense because he really, besides those plays, was not involved.
Bro. Your man really don't like it, man.
No, I'm just trying to bring everybody back down to earth that's sitting here saying, oh, Callum's taking Pulisic's spot. Callum will go back to the bench. Because again, if you don't think a German manager uses stats and what happens as well as eye test, you don't know German managers that much. German managers will look.
Wouldn't that be unfair though?
Just as I don't think we hold the same standards for all players like this.
Well, I don't know why everybody should be held to the same standard.
Like Werner, I don't think it's the same because he don't dribble past players. I don't see. I couldn't.
Yeah, but
see
I've been told that Hudson-Odoi is a great dribbler.
Okay, I don't know who said that to you personally, but
I think he's top 3.
There you go.
Pulisic is our best one-on-one dribbler. That's fact.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Then Kovacic.
then Kovacic. Then he's around there, bro. Nobody else can dribble.
Then Ruben.
Dribbler. I think he's a great power. Yo, bro, chill right now. Chill. I know Ruben's good at dribbling, but I think he's good with it could be Ruben and it could be Cho. He's up there, bro. But Cho is in order to if I'm looking to beat him in, I know he hasn't been as effective as he was in the past, and I think it's something that we want him to get. But I think for example, even though I seen him play where he sold out Walker Peters, but then he delivered I know you're gonna see the pass was garbage, stuff like that, or he does get to the byline. He may not the player. I don't know if that's called dribble pass, but I think in Southampton game he got to the byline and crossed it. He's one of the top players that can actually go at a person. Whether or not is the things that now he's playing left wing, you're gonna get to see more of because you're not. I mean, right wing back, yes, but if you're spending a lot of time defending as well, which some teams have pushed us back like Southampton, you're not gonna see that. But now that he's playing in the games, you just do what's working for you. Say, all right, he's scoring goals now, and getting assists. It's tough because now he's actually doing what we wanted. Oh my god. Now he's actually now that he's actually doing what we want, it's just now he has to have a complete game. It's always and he's not playing that bad. So I feel like I understand the people saying he's undroppable, not like saying undroppable or like he's like perfect is a bit extreme, but you got to give props to Cho. He's playing like he's doing what he's supposed to do, and I think like if you're being fair based on the players who are playing right now, Cho has been one of our better performers. I'm not saying the best, but one of the better performers.
I just don't see it that way.
Oh, that's fair.
I give him credit for scoring and assisting, but overall bet players on the pitch and overall in the game of what you've done besides those moments, I think that you would be shocked to find out what he actually did other than that. And what I'm saying is, looking at the amount of touches, possessions lost, dribbles not, I think he had one successful dribble against Southampton. I just looked at the stats.
Which one? Which game?
The Southampton game.
You're not counting the community. There's 2 games that he played in.
The last one.
The recent one?
Yeah.
What was he playing? Right wing back first and then left wing back?
Hey.
But looking back at that too, though, he was involved.
Can we get the WWE Championship block, please? Because you're inferring that I'm a racist. You need to go away.
What the hell, guys? Let's calm down, man. Just keep it football based, please.
Yo, Sadiq, have you checked that Rudiger card? That looks so sick, bruv.
There's only 86 though.
Yeah, that's the rule breakers, bruv.
But just let me ask you one thing as well. Obviously, before Hudson-Odoi came into the team, Ziyech was bad, Mount was bad, Mount was off form. Who am I missing? Havertz wasn't playing well.
I don't disagree with any of those things you said.
So what Xavi's saying in terms of better performing once, I know it's just Norwich and Malmo, but we have to take every game one at a time when he's given that chance. So what else does he need to do? Because before Norwich, Ladamus was saying he needs to.
And Sadiq, you can't even say that. You can't even say like it's just them, because that's gonna be the excuse.
There's always there's always something else, if you know what I mean. But I don't hear it for Werner. I don't hear it for Mount. When Mount scored 3 goals against Norwich, yeah, it wasn't anything special. I don't think it was a special performance like the way everyone's going on, a 10 out of 10 rating. I think a penalty, he missed the first one. He luckily got the retake in. A tapping from loftus-cheek. The first one was world class, a fantastic goal. But other than that, I don't think, when I mentioned about Hudson-Odoi before he came off, I don't think they were that far off, personally. Because the 2 goals summed up at the end for him.
And then now that I think about it, didn't he have that freaking pass to whack Barkley, and Barkley messed that up?
Yeah, but listen,
I feel like
final third, I've seen all these guys mess up. Like even Fabregas tweeted about Werner. Like he's made so many runs that no one picks him out. It happens from all players. So the Mount 10 out of 10. I get why he got 10 because he scored 3 goals, hat trick. That's fine, but I just feel like his overall performance wasn't as good as the way everyone was talking about it. Just do you think he was that good?
You get 3 goals and assists.
Well, to be fair, Sadiq,
3 goals and assists is something special. I don't care who you're playing against.
Yeah, but
because I can turn this around. How come Callum didn't have 3 goals and assists? Which just Norwich and Malmo.
He got subbed off earlier. That's why.
Why did he do it in 60 minutes?
Because no one else does it in 60 minutes. No one.
Salah did.
Sorry?
Mo Salah did.
Mo Salah to Callum Hudson-Odoi.
He does it for Chelsea right now. He scores goals for my wingers and strikers right now.
At this season?
This season. Because I'm saying Mount was.
There hasn't been a whole lot. I think Mountain has the most.
Yeah,
and that's because of one game.
Yeah, because of one game, exactly. So I'm saying no one's performing at that level. So I still don't think that Mount performance because Norwich was that amazing for him to get that much plaudits.
It is because, again, if it wasn't amazing, we would have had more people do that in those games.
Justin, do you think Cho deserves to start against Newcastle?
Yeah, of course. There's nobody else to start.
No, I'm talking about based on performances.
It doesn't matter based on performances. There's nobody else to start.
No, I'm
unless
saying
you're going to put
based,
Ruben
like
there.
that's not. But like, if you were playing, then all right, continue.
If you're asking me if one of Werner or Christian Pulisic were fit, does Callum deserve to start based on performance? No.
So just Pulisic just walks into this team for you.
Yes.
Well,
Okay.
prior
Cool. I don't need no more. I don't need to argue no more.
He scored a goal, so what else does he need to do? Before the game, you lot said output. He's given output. So why does he?
So that means a guy could be just straight doo-doo and just straight trash and just walk in just based on the name alone.
But you're assuming that he would be straight doo-doo.
But no, I'm just saying, Callum has proved that. Like, you feel me? That he's playing well. I'm talking about, like, Pulisic is fit right now, right? But based on Callum's games, Pulisic just walks into the side and takes Callum's place.
Yeah, because I think that Tuchel rates Pulisic over Callum easily.
But when someone comes
and look, if Werner was fit, Werner would walk in over Pulisic. That's just what we've seen. I'm sorry that the way Tuchel plays his people offends people, but there's an order. Werner would start over Pulisic and Callum. Do we have any doubt there? If they're all fit,
I'm asking you though. I'm not asking what Tuchel thinks. I'm asking, do you like? We all have a preferred. Like, for example, we know well and truly there's a possibility Alonso could start one of these games, regardless how Chilwell is playing. But do we like it? No. Like as a fan, I mean, I'm talking about me as a fan. Like maybe you don't go off these standards, so maybe it's the wrong question to ask. But based on performances, and you feel what's fair, and being human, do you feel like Cho deserves to start regardless of what Tuchel's pick, like your personal pick?
No, I again, if they're all fit, let's say Callum's had this run of games, and Werner and Pulisic.
I'm talking about right now.
I'm setting it up, so I'm just gonna make sure I got it correct.
Yeah.
If right now Callum's had these run of games, and Werner and Pulisic are completely fit for tomorrow's match, Werner starts the game.
Based on that's your personal opinion, or you're going
based on what my personal opinion and what Tuchel would do, Werner would start.
So you prefer Werner over both Pulisic and Cho?
No, I think Pulisic is better in that position than Werner, but I know what Tuchel would do. Tuchel would start Werner.
That's what I'm just trying to explain to you. What is your preference?
My preference is Pulisic because he's more direct than Werner. Okay. He's got a different skill set than anybody else we have out in that. With those two other players, with Mount and Havertz, Pulisic is different than them in the way he plays and brings something totally different to the game.
Cool. That's all I wanted to know, bro. And don't get me wrong, if Pulisic is playing and he's on form, he starts for me. And this is my personal opinion. So if he's playing and he's on form, he starts for me because on form, you know what Pulisic can do.
Yeah, but how can you be on form immediately from comeback?
This is what I'm trying to explain, Sadiq. Right now, he doesn't get in over Cho because Cho's actually walking the walk right now. You know what I mean? So that's just my personal opinion. Anyway,
Pulisic has to be given like 15-20 minutes for like the first 1 or 2 games to get back into fitness and then start when he's ready. I think that even now, the reason why he's not going to be featuring tomorrow is because he just needs to get fitness and get back into the team slowly. I don't think we should be rushing him either. Even though we need him, I don't think we should be rushing because the guy might get injured again. Literally. Anyway, my personal preference is Hudson-Odoi, Pulisic. I don't care who's up top, whether it's Lukaku or Havertz. I just want those 2 guys playing. I think obviously we want both Hudson-Odoi and Pulisic on the left side, but rotating during the game shouldn't have been an issue in my opinion either. So that's how I feel personally. What about your best front three, Justice?
My best front three.
Preferred, not Tuchel's preferred.
No, who I would prefer in the front three?
Yeah.
Would be boy, that's a difficult one. Probably Lukaku, Havertz, and Pulisic.
So Havertz on the right.
No, I'd play Lukaku and Pulisic in a 2 with Havertz underneath them.
Okay.
So in a 1-2 instead of a 2-1.
Yeah. I get what you mean. It's a bit weird though, because I get what you're trying to say. You're trying to say Havertz will probably create from behind, and Pulisic can make that run.
Yeah,
in behind.
He would play the Lautaro Martinez role off Lukaku.
Okay, Mr. Father.
We know it's Werner, and Werner.
If Werner's fit, yeah, I would start with Werner, Lukaku, and Mount.
Wait, say again.
Fair enough.
Who?
Werner, Lukaku, and Mount. If Werner's and
Mount.
Lukaku,
Yep.
Why Mount?
you gotta have Mount. I think Mount is the minerals in that front three.
Are you just saying it because Johnny, or are you saying it like for real?
No, I'm saying it for real.
Okay. I know Werner, obviously. Lukaku, I still feel needs to do more, man. Javi, who's your front three?
My front three will be. This is as if everybody's like fully fit and firing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think like it's crazy. It'll be Pulisic, Lukaku, and Werner.
Werner?
It's either Pulisic, Lukaku, and Werner. But like either Cho, because I've seen how Cho worked, and I feel like one of the best times we looked good in attack is against Southampton. But I haven't seen Pulisic with Lukaku yet, and I feel like that link up could be good because you see how Pulisic has good link up with Giroud. I think he could also get the link up with Lukaku as well. So that could be dangerous because now Lukaku has two runners in behind, and the thing about Pulisic, he makes good third man runs, like you know what I mean, like that back post, and he always gets that, and you have Lukaku occupying the center, and you have Werner just Werner floating around. Like besides the goals, that's the only problem I have with Werner. Like it's just his goal output, but like if you honestly look at his overall gameplay, we are a better team with him in the side.
Yeah, we are.
I agree. He has a good point. I guess for me, I like to have 3 different types of players on the pitch because if Father just used his remote and it went quiet. What'd you just do, man?
I think that's his phone.
Oh, it went like that, or he went something and it all went quiet. I guess because Javi went mute.
Yeah,
okay. Yeah, I had construction and I went mute, so it's perfect.
Okay. I was like, it was perfect timing, man. I was like, what did Father just do? Turned off the world. Look, I like Werner a lot. However, for me, Pulisic gives you something different that Werner doesn't, and that's the dribbling ability. Werner, you have to play him in and create for him. He's not going to create on his own one-on-one. That's just not his game. That's not what he's done. So you have to have. I mean, that's true. You can't say that he's a good dribbler, Father. He's not to that level. Okay, all of them can dribble because they're professional footballers, but that's not his game. That's not what you want Werner to do. You want Werner to run in behind, receive the ball, 1 touch or 2 touch, and shoot. That's always been his game. That's why he's been played with people who can dribble and create for him, and he can put the ball away. That's what he's supposed to be doing. And so if you're going to do that for Lukaku too, because it's not like Lukaku's an excellent dribbler as well. You don't see Lukaku taking on one or two men. That's not his game. So you can't have two people that you need to create for. You have to have more creators than the people you have to create for. If you have two people you have to create for and only one creator, it sometimes it doesn't work. That's just my personal preference and opinion. But look, I rate Timo Werner. I rate every player on our team because they wear the Chelsea badge. So as much as people think I don't like Callum, it's not. It's the Cho stands. I go extra hard just to set them off because to me, they're terrible at what they do. When you put in that compilations comparing Cho to Hazard,
that was shameless. I saw
I think that was shameless. That was shameless.
You can't be doing that stuff. Or put a compilation video out where 30 seconds of them is just him walking out on the field because you don't have enough to fill up more than 1 or 2 minutes. Stop. Just let him be a young player that needs to go out on loan and get game time week in, week out. That's what he needs to do. And if he had done that, he would probably be right now what you think he is. If he had gone out on a loan and been starting week in, week out like Jadon Sancho, even though Sancho's not producing, you would have seen a better Callum come back to the team. But he's not.
But see, this is where I have a problem. Like, I understand that you're not a Cho hater, but to say that he doesn't like what he, all right, before it started the season, I could agree. I was advocating for him to go to loan because I didn't want to see him play that stupid right wing back. But now that he's in the team, he's doing more than some of these guys. For example, Ziyech, he's doing more than Ziyech.
Doing more. Yeah, you're speaking to the choir, bro. I think Ziyech should be driven to the airport tomorrow.
Bro, like, I think he deserves a place in it. Even if it's not starting, he deserves game time, which he's getting now. And he's playing at one of the best teams in the world, under the best managers. This is what I feel like Tuchel is perfect for him because he is hard on him. Like he says that he's like immensely talented, but like it sometimes, like, you know, when a player has immense talent and they always told that they're like good and they don't really work on the game. He's being like that to Cho, even though we don't like it. This is bringing the best out of him. Like, I've seen him like even though he's not the best defensively, I've seen him become a little bit more defensively aware because now he has to play right wing back, and he's actually, based on you guys, it's like it's always an excuse like as to why he's not doing good enough. He gets in, you guys say he has to get a goal and assist. He gets a goal and assist. He does this, okay. It doesn't matter what he does in the game. He has to get a goal and assist. He doesn't get a goal and assist, but he's doing okay in the game. And then it's like, all right, that doesn't work out. So it's like, what does he have to do to impress ya and to please ya? He's doing, and then it's like, all right, we're injured now. Players are injured now. He needs to prove that he deserves to be in this team or a part of this team. Don't you think he's doing that?
Well, again, you're talking different things. Because at his age, he needs game time week in, week out, like first name on a team sheet to develop and get better on the flaws he has. Getting game time, being the fourth winger or attacker, is not going to be what you want for a developing player. That's what I'm saying. If you just say, okay, well, yeah, he deserves game time. Yeah, I think he's ahead of Ziyech on the depth chart.
So he goes to say. So you're saying he gets loaned at Germany, where you know the quality is terrible, or he gets game time here, where he could speed that up and play against quality oppositions, with which he's eventually gonna play against. So he's already getting those experience against Southampton. He's gonna play against Southampton a lot in the future. Newcastle. He's going to play against Newcastle a lot in the future. I feel like he's going to get some game time. It's speeding up instead of lollygagging over in Newcastle. Like, I can understand if he's not starting, we send him on loan and it doesn't look right. But now this is how players get their opportunity when other players are injured. Now that he's going in and he's doing what he has to do, I feel that the loan he don't need that loaner at this current moment and the state that he's in. Before the start of the season, I would say yes, because I didn't see a way in for Cho and he wasn't improving. But now that he's actually getting that, I feel like he doesn't need a loan, and this is the perfect place to develop for him. Like, you feel me?
I mean, I see that point of view. But again, when everybody's back fit, does he go back to occasional starts at right wing back? Occasional minutes at winger?
That's the question.
If he's getting a goal and assist, like if he's playing and getting goal and assist, I mean, it is Tuchel. I'm speaking of my point of view, regardless of Tuchel, because I know Tuchel could be very harsh on him. If he's getting a goal and assist and contributing in those games, I do think he still deserves, like, because what else do you got to do? Like, tell me, if I'm getting a goal and assist in those games, like, what else I got to do?
I'm not the manager.
Score hat tricks?
I'm not the manager of the club.
That's why I said preference. Like, this is what my point of view and what I think is fair. But Tuchel is different.
But again, everybody is limited to the fact that Pulisic's been out for 7 weeks. Callum has 3 starts. So it has nothing to do with Christian Pulisic being fit or at this club at all. That's not how Callum's going to get his starts. And if he's just getting starts because people are injured, when those people are fit, that tells me he's going to go back to the bench. And if that happens, you would rather have him on loan.
No, that's not true, because if it works like this, if you're injured and someone takes your spot and is doing work, now you got to go fight and get that spot back. Somebody's proven that they could do it. But then again, this is Tuchel. But this is normally how the flow of things work. You are injured, you coming back. A person is taking this opportunity and doing work in your position and contributing. And contributing to the position.
Get drilled
every time. Contributing to the position. Now that person coming back should now fight for their spot. And that's fair. Then now you have a healthy balance with Chelsea, because now you have a competition for places. Now you have, you're doing your thing and you're doing your thing. Now it creates a positive and a good work environment, because we have productive wingers. We have productive players on the pitch. Now it creates that bubble and that circle in the camp where now you're playing in that left wing. You can't drop your standards because someone is doing that job that you're doing. That's just how the law of the land works.
I just, again,
sorry, gets to cut. Can we let Sadiq read the super chat first?
Sure.
Yeah, sorry. We got Serenov, man. Big up myself, Father, Justice, and Javi. Loftus-Cheek's rising. Of course, I feel Tuchel will have a stern test from the new setup in Newcastle. What new setup?
They got an interim manager.
Oh, yeah, who's the manager?
Some dude I've never heard of who's VTech.
Yeah, I was thinking that as well. But knowing Chelsea will probably make them look good for one game from our history from these type of games. So big up Serenov, man. It's like one.
Yeah, they haven't got the manager yet. They got the caretaker. So.
Caretaker.
Yeah. It's not. They don't have it's an interim.
Yeah.
But again, you're asking us our preference, but I'm speaking of what I've seen over the last. We'll take 2 weeks out because there was a 2-week international break, so it's 5 weeks. I think, because 2 of them were international break. Callum should have gotten more starts if Tuchel rated him highly, but he didn't. He'd rather play Werner. He made other decisions, and so that does not bode well for a young player who needs play time, game in, game out. And I just think it's going to go back the same way when everybody's fit. So unless he does a mount and has a hat trick with an assist, and says, okay, now make that judgment. But I don't know if he's done enough to stamp his claim on it, to plant his flag. I don't know if he's done that. I don't think he has. And
well, enough for you is a hat trick, right?
No, all I'm saying is he has to be the best player on the pitch, because if you're down here, and you want to get up here, if you're just going really slowly, it would take you a long time to get up here. But you can do things that'll shoot you up, such as I'm taking Mount as an example. I'm taking Ruben, what Ruben's done, what Chalobah's done, man of the match type things, boss in the midfield. I don't think that Callum's been our best attacking player in any of the last 3 games.
Just as one thing. Mount before Norwich, was below par.
With pants. Yeah. But he's got credit in the bank.
You said he got 3 goals. He's got 3 goals. Fair enough. But before the Norwich game, all I remember, I keep remembering Latimus. Latimus said Hudson has to show output. He has to get a goal and assist, or he needs to get dropped. That's the main thing I remember from what he said. I don't know if you agreed with it from top of my head, but he's got the goal and assist. He got on the goal. He got an assist. Whatever, Hudson-Odoi. And then today, you also said it's just Norwich and Malmo. But that should be going for Mount as well. Mount got 3 goals against Norwich. He's been shocking all season, and he's turned up against Norwich. So why does that make him back up?
You're asking me to make those decisions, and it's not my decision to make.
I'm saying because
Mount has credit in the bank. I don't know what to tell you. If
credit in the bank for what he's done over the years, is that what you're saying?
Pretty much. Did I say that's the right approach?
Sadiq, it's hashtag anyone but Cho.
No, did I say
it doesn't make sense, Justice? It doesn't make sense.
Did I say it made sense? I'm just saying what it is. You might not like it. It might not be your thing. But if there's look, you can put this back on me. If you can say, well, Tuchel's going to pick between Mason Mount this season and an informed Pulisic, he's still going to take Mason Mount over Pulisic. Don't ask me why, but that's what that's what he's shown. So you're asking me why Tuchel prefers Mount to play. I can't answer the question because I'm not the dude. I'm not that guy. I don't know.
No, I hear that, but you were saying him scoring a hat trick, was that good man of the match that you put him a lot higher and comparing to Hudson-Odoi's performance. But before you were saying it's just Norwich and Malmo.
Because
that's what I'm saying.
Again, it's not okay. If Mount would have just had 1 goal, fine. You're the same as Callum. He had 3 goals and an assist.
The goal and assist, I can accept it, but a penalty retake and a tapping from Hudson. I guarantee you, Sadiq. So if that was Callum, I think it would be like yo, he only scored a penalty and he scored a tap-in. It's gonna be the same narrative. Like
it wouldn't be. If Callum came out and scored 3 goals and an assist, we would be having a different conversation.
Bro, it's always like that. We say one thing and he does it. Oh, now it's always something more for him to do. Like he's doing what he's supposed to do. Like as a left winger, bro.
Got a lucky deflection goal. Okay, I'll put that similar. Okay, it's not same as penalty or nowhere near penalty, but the concept is that it's still winning back of the net. So it should be high. It should be rated for Hudson-Odoi as well.
Bro, I don't do the stats.
I don't understand.
I don't do the stats. But you're asking, if it's not like it was he meant to do that. We're saying it was a fluke play, right?
It was.
Okay. You're gonna again.
But it's still a contribution, though. That's what I'm saying. It's still a contribution. We have to claim it. Us fans have to claim it.
He can claim it all you want to. Just like the assist that got wiped out because they called it back because of a penalty on Aspie. You can still claim he got that assist, but it doesn't make it exist. Okay? Fine. If you want to claim that own goal was all down to something he did, but I don't do stat. I don't write the stats.
No, it's not the stats. It's a contradiction of, okay, but what did he do? Like the eye test, he's not getting involved. Isn't that getting involved, even though regardless of the stats?
No, because when I say getting involved, I'm looking at the touches he had in the game, key passes. That shows me.
Cross, that was involved. He touched the ball and he crossed the ball.
They didn't even give him a key pass for that, dude.
Because that the stats ruled that off.
I understand that. I said when involved. when two people have two different opinions on the game, I've said this before, and we're going way too long on this.
I'm just like
I'm gonna have to wrap up. I need to wrap up anyway.
I respect his opinion. I'm just here to
when your opinion is Callum had an 8 out of 10, my opinion is he had more like a 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
I say 7 out of 10. I say 7 out of 10. I don't say 8. I said 8 for Norwich because I just gave everybody.
No, I'm just using it as an example. Not that you said that. I'm just saying example wise.
Yeah.
So there's a 1 point difference between what you saw and what I saw. I then go back to the stats and pull up the stats. Okay, well, maybe I'm wrong because I don't want to use bias. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me go look at the stats. If I look at the stats and I'm going, wait a minute, they look like a 7 out of 10 performance, not an 8 out of 10. Then it means that somebody else is using bias to give him a point that he didn't deserve. Not to say that you would do this. I'm just saying as a generic example, and you can throw any player on that. You can go.
Honestly, I would do that. I would. You know why I would do that personally? Because I know how everybody's unfair with him. So I actually like. It's just my personal opinion, and it's just your personal opinion. So I agree. I get what you're saying, and I agree. I feel like we just need to scrap this Joe thing, man. Every time we always sped every stream, and not even the streams I'm on, bro. It's always Joe, bro.
Because every time I'm on, people bring it up. They have to go at me every time.
Yeah, I don't agree with the comments. No way. At the start, especially, definitely not. I just feel like he has to do more to impress. Marv, for example, our guy Marv, he's harsh. He's. If you guys think Jess is harsh, Jess is not harsh. Marv is harsh. Marv is like here, like you can't do nothing.
Yeah, where's Marv, by the way? I miss Marv.
Marv is one of my guys, man. One of my OGs. But he doesn't like Cho at all.
Look, I was on a podcast with 3 different people, and they all had the same opinion I did. So if you think it's just me, and it's not like, we had Marv, you had Arrow on there, you had Matt, and they tended to be on my side more than the chat side.
Matt, so you talking about Matt from here?
Yeah, Matt from here.
Okay. Like it's just so easy to do that. Like when people are in agreement with each other, because if you look at Mendy, he doesn't get the claims that he does, but we're all in agreement that he should be more up there. You know why? Like you feel me? Like it's so easy when people with like-minded individuals will tend to agree on the same thing. This is why you guys have good cohesion. Like
I didn't know that Arrow would have the same take. Actually, because I had to talk to him. I had no idea, and he was like, "Yeah, you're right," and I was like, "Huh?" I was like, I didn't expect it at all.
We haven't spoken to Arrow in months, so
I don't even know what that is.
I didn't know his stand on it. Marv, though, I know Marv, that guy.
He doesn't rate Joe at all.
No,
Marv, you think I'm harsh?
I want to you, bro. All I saw the last couple of days, Marv, Josh, Jesters, I was so close to responding. Like Latimer's post about, describe me in one word. But I was so Jesters. I was like, let me respond, and I was like, nah, take it off. I delete my tweet.
You heard what I said, right?
I was gonna respond. I was like, nah, I'm not gonna respond. I'm not gonna bite. I'm not gonna bite the bait, man. Nah.
See, but you see, like Jesters goes extra hard because he's troll stands. That's fine. You have people like that just standards are just like super high.
I need to see Marv. I think he's too harsh. I think Marv is too harsh. If you lot think just as harsh, that's nowhere near. I'm telling you guys that now. Nowhere near. He just wants him out of the club. Fully out of the club.
Yeah, look, if you can contribute and you're doing your thing, fine. I said I gave Cho praise for his goal and assist. I just said that the game around those particular instances was not as good as people thought they were. When I went back and watched it and looked at it and analyzed it with the stats in hand, it informs your opinion. And so, look, I guarantee Burnley, whatever Christian does, the chat's going to come back and go, oh, he was crap, sell him now. If he scores 3 goals in 30 minutes, people will still be saying that just because. It doesn't bother me. Do what you got to do.
I don't know, the chat is a chat. I just hold people like they're, because let's be honest, and the chat be on some shit. Like they be on some shit sometimes.
Whatever you think of our opinions, at least we had the gumption to come on camera, put our name and face out there. So you might don't like our opinion, but at least respect that we have the balls to come on here and say our piece. You know, you can. It's easy being a troll in chat. It's not easy coming out here and putting yourself on camera for the world to see and still bring in the same energy.
No, facts for sure. And you can either do that or you can be like father in the background and just relax.
He's like, we didn't say anything about Timo, so he's out.
Yeah, we didn't say one word. But listen, I do got to wrap it up. I still got a deadline today by 12
Good
a.m.
luck, brother.
So I want to thank you for coming on, Mr. Father. Thank you for coming on. Just as always, you want to make it just about Hudson-Odoi, but I think we got a bit more analysis out there from both sides, in my opinion. Anyway, compared to usual ones that we had. Xavi, thanks for coming on. Somehow you managed to make it. Busy at work. I think he's gone.
He's probably getting drilled again.
Yeah, he's getting drilled right now. But yeah,
I'll drill every one of y'all girls. How about
relax,
that,
bro?
Hey, show the camera, bro.
I'll give you my numbers. You can have them.
Yeah. Guys, run up the likes, push to as many as possible. Subscribe. We'll be tuning in straight after the game tomorrow. Hopefully, we see many more guys.
Yes,
and yeah,
I'll be there with Mackie.
Well,
Yes.
okay, this guy loves Mackie. But yeah, in a bit, you lot. Peace.